Are you interested in how I made this Burberry treat box? Keep watching. So I will be using this barrel purse SVG I purchased from the Silhouette Design Store. And then I just Googled Burberry pattern and used the one I like the most. Let's start making this SVG usable so that you can cut it out and turn it into a Burberry bag. So in order to get it sized to my liking, I use the same method for the most part all the time using Design Space on sizing. I just choose a basic shape as my reference. So in this case, I'm going to use the square and I want my bag to be 4 inches wide. So I'm going to make my reference square 4 inches. And literally I just drag till it matches up. What I do appreciate about the creator of this SVG, they actually put text on it so that you know what part is supposed to be what. These are all the pieces, and it's even scarier because if you're looking at it, you see that it's see-through. Usually our SVGs are solid and colored, so this is what we're about to color everything so that it looks like what we're used to seeing at least. Alright, so we know these are going to be our outside pieces, so let's go ahead and color those now so that we won't have any confusion once we start doing everything else. Right, and see, it's not attached. So go to your actions, hit attach. Alright, so now when that cuts, it's going to cut that out of that piece. You know that kid in class who always used to just go the extra mile for no reason? I'm kind of that kid. I'm going to show you both ways you can go about this. You can either take the simple route and just color it, or you can do what I'm going to do. So I'm going to duplicate it just for the sake of showing you guys. Literally, we can go ahead and change the color. Red, attach. And what it's going to do when it cuts, it's going to cut those pieces out. So you can take that route, or you can do what I did. I ungrouped everything. So this is a piece and these are on pieces. So we're going to select them, weld them, and then slice it out of that back piece. I only do this because I'm extra. So now you're going to color your remaining pieces. You're going to slice what needs to be sliced and attach what needs to be attached. These score lines are absolutely beautiful when you do take the time to cut it out. But in this case, for the sake of assembly, I'm not going to cut them. Disclaimer, those score lines take an extremely long time to cut. So it wouldn't be me if I didn't warn you about that happening. But again, I'm just going to go ahead and take them off. Now with the Burberry print and cut added to Design Space, we're just going to make sure that it fits our panels, and then we're going to duplicate our panels so that we can start the process of slicing out the pattern. So you're pretty much repeating the process of welding the grouped images and slicing them out of the base. And now you're just going to slice your Burberry print and cut out of your base. So now we're going to go about adding our score lines back to our panel. So you're going to take the duplicated piece and make sure you send it to the front. You're going to overlap it over your slice, print and cut, and you're going to ungroup, and then you're going to go to your layers, and then you're going to delete the base from that top one. And then you're going to select everything, attach, and there go. Now you have your score lines back. So if you want, you can go straight into cutting. Quick tip, I usually group together and attach all like color items. My thing is always save paper, save a tree, save your money. So let's get into why you clicked this video. Assembly. As far as my materials, I'm going to be using some brad paper fasteners, some double-sided tape, and this dreaded glue stick. So we're going to start by attaching the two panels to each other. So you're going to take your longer panel that has the top part that's scored. You're going to fold that over, and then you're going to attach your smaller panel on top of that. Just make sure you're not attaching the side that has the holes to that tab. So let's go ahead and get the easy part out the way. Let's go ahead and attach the latch. So you're going to see me use my weeding tool to poke out the holes. Because they were so small, the pieces of paper were still there. So look, if you made it this far, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. You know you like these bags and you know you want to see more. So hit the subscribe button. So we're going to take the brad fasteners and insert them into the holes and then attach it to the opposite side of the panel where you have the 3 dots and a line. Okay, so now on to the hardest part about this bag. Attaching these side panels. It is the most tedious and agonizing thing I have ever set myself up for when it comes to doing this design. And believe me, I just made 15 of these. But I figured out an easy way to do it. Once the bag is fully assembled, this is going to be the top of the bag, and this is where the fold is going to be the bottom. And the way it's designed is they just in their tutorial they describe it as the squishy circle. This is going to be ultimately be the bottom of the bag. So which way is the easier way? So this is going to be the top and this is going to be the bottom. And the half circles they work the same way. That's going to be the flats, because this is actually the flat side, but the bottom part that lines up with the bottom of the squishy circle is going to be at the bottom of it. So the way I go, the red is my inner color, which I explained in the design space tutorial. This is the inner circle. This is going to be the outer part. So what I've learned to be the best part, the easiest way about doing it is, we know for a fact this is the middle part of the assembled bag. So what I do is I align the semicircle up to that. And the way you can easily figure it out is you can see it better from the inside part though. This is your middle. This is going to be the start of your top flap. So attach it that way with the squishy, starting at the squishy end around. So what I usually do is I tape all this up and go from there. You can use a glue stick, but I'm one of those people who have learned there's a time and a place, and this is not the place for this glue stick. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. So I did, however, use the glue stick to attach the red inner panel to it. Now, once you get that panel attached, you're going to repeat on the other side. So you're just going to be repeating the same process with the full panels, just going in the opposite direction and attaching it to the remaining teeth. And now your purse has come together. Now let's get to the straps. So I went ahead and glued one beige strip to a red strip, and I literally was just curling them so that it'll wrap around the purse easier. So altogether you're gonna have 4 straps, 2 long and 2 short, but we're gonna start off with the 2 short straps. You're gonna take the triangular piece and you're gonna add a brad to the bottom hole and attach your strap to that, and then attach it to the aligning hole on the purse. And then you're gonna repeat till you have both short straps attached to the bag. So the process is the same for the handles. You take the long straps, but this time you're attaching it through the hole at the top of the triangular piece and the top hole of the bag. Now your final step is just adding the inner hinge. There you have it, folks, another bag down. So while you're here, you might as well go ahead and check out another video. You never know what you'll learn. Bye, guys.